In today's video, I'm going to be showing you what you can get for your money in 2026 Motorhome Edition. Well, let's do it. Right guys, I am at Oak Tree Motorhomes in Nottingham. You guys know how much I love this place. I've been working with them for years. I bought my land yacht here. Fantastic place, great place to come and have a little look around. Motorhomes, camper vans, you name it, they've got it all. Now, I didn't tell Oak Tree that I was coming and I was doing this video, so I'm just having a look around what they've got on the forecourt, and I thought I'd bring you along and see what you can get for your money in 2026. You might be asking, why are you doing that, Daz? Well, I believe that the COVID bubble has kind of burst. We had a rough 5-6 years. Now, a lot of money was made by some people, a lot of money's been lost by some people, but overall, it has been a turbulent 5-6 years. But I think the bubble has finally popped, and I think the prices are leveling out, and I think there are some deals to be had out there. Ben, that works at Oak Tree, he does a video on every single motorhome and camper van and puts it up on their YouTube channel. So if there is a particular one that you like, then you can go find that link in the description below and go and have a little look at it. And you might even still be available when this video comes out. Might not be, because they go pretty quick. So if there is one that you do like, and then make sure you inquire about it quick. One thing I do want you to bear in mind, that when you buy from somewhere like Oak Tree, all their motorhomes and camper vans come with a 3-year RAC warranty, MOT service, engine check, cam belt check, you name it. It's a peace of mind, it really is, which is different from buying private. Now, a private sale might be a little bit cheaper, but you don't get that peace of mind. I just wanted to make that clear, because there is a difference. When you buy from a dealer, be it Oak Tree or anyone else, there is more things that you get included in that price. You get their reputation, you get their service, you get the warranty, you get things like that. And that's what Oak Tree provide, where you don't get that with a private sale. That being said, let's jump in and find some motorhomes to have a little rummage around, shall we? Right, we are kicking things off with a very cheap van. Now, we have got a motorhome that has just come in. They've not even prepped it yet, but I'm going to show you around it because it is a bargain. It will be a bargain, it really will for someone. So if someone wants to get into motorhomes, then there are bargains to be had out there. Now look at this. This is a autocruise Valentine, a 1999, and it has only got 59,000 miles. Now this will be priced under £15,000. Now this will probably be subject to different warranties because of its age and things. I just wanted to show you this because there are motorhomes like this out there that are, you know, reasonably priced. They are older, but they are, you know, they haven't been that used. 59,000 miles is nothing. Look at this, it's spacious, isn't it? It is really spacious. Loads of storage. So you've got a big storage over here, all the way around, and then you've got the sofa either side, which will pull together to make a double bed, which I think is brilliant. I mean, it's a fantastic use of space. Not only does this come with a very spacious living area and lounge, which then makes into a bed, you have got a washroom. I don't think it's too bad in size. So you have got the toilet, the shower, and then you have got the drop down sink, which is brilliant. You know what I love about that is that it looks like, when you go into some of the motorhomes, which we're going to look at later on in this video, it looks like that was, you know, their new ideas, you know, the drop down sink that then folds away, but they're not. This is a 1999 model, and they had that, you know, so it is pretty tricked out for its age. Back in the day, this would have been really, you know, high end. You've got the hob, the gas hob, grill and oven, which is a full freestanding oven like I had in my first motorhome, which was fantastic. It's an oven, I want to say, unlike some of the ones that are around today, it really gets hot, really, you know, mine did. It was really good. You've got your fridge, and then you've got your sink and draining area just here. For under £15,000, I don't think you're going to get much more. Like I say, this motorhome has just come in, so the boys haven't gone through it, and they haven't, you know, done anything to it yet. But I've just literally opened this, and here is a folder with the instruction manual. Right, I think it's safe to say we're off to a cracking start. It just goes to show that there are vans out there to be had at rock bottom prices. Yeah, it is an old vehicle, and it will be subject to conditions with the warranty because of its age. But if you are looking for a motorhome and you haven't got the biggest budget in the world, then one of these older vehicles might be a good idea for you. Now, when I said none of this was planned and Oak Tree didn't know I was coming, I mean it, because I've got another one to show you which isn't on the forecourt yet. It's just come in waiting to be prepped, and that is this bad boy. It's a 2010 Swift Escape 624 with only 23,000 miles on the clock, and it will be about 29,995, so under £30,000. Let's have a look. Now, like I say, this is waiting to be prepped. I'm really putting them on their toes here. Now, you've got a rear kitchen as soon as you walk in, which I do quite like rear kitchens because it keeps everything to one end, and then the rest of the motorhome is for socialising and everything. So if someone is cooking, they can stay down this end and cook and still interact, but they're not having to try and squeeze past, you know, here, there and everywhere when they're trying to do the cooking and you're, you know, moving around. So we've got some massive cupboards above the kitchen. We've got the oven grill with a 3-burner hob. You've got your sink and a nice fridge and some more storage underneath. Right, it is a full wet room again, and I'm in it, and this again is not small at all. I've closed the door so there's a bit of light going off, but you've got your toilet, you've got storage just here, and then you've got your shower and sink area here. If a toilet and shower is important to you on the road, which is quite important to most people, not a bad little option. Next to it, we've got the wardrobe, which is a very nice size wardrobe indeed. And moving into the rest of the motorhome, you've got an overcab bed, which I lived in an overcab bed for many years, so that is a nice little reminisce look at what I used to have. Really nice size up there, very open, because mine had like half a partition wall here, so it was quite dark because I had my bathroom and toilet here, so it made it quite dark up there. This, as you can see, is nice and light and airy. I'm pretty sure this will make up into a double, and then maybe this would be a single, or it might just be 2 doubles. Don't quote me, I am putting them on the spot by looking around these. But you have got 2 seat belts here, you've got the 2 in the cab, so you can have 4 people with you. You've got a nice amount of storage either side, and a nice little dinette table there. Overall, this is really quite a spacious motorhome. Right, this is a 2012 Swift Bolero 712. It's coming in at 37,995, and it's got 33,000 miles on the clock. It's got a pretty good layout. I think it would appeal to a fair few of you. Would help if I went to the right side, wouldn't it? All right, let's jump in. Now, you've got twin captain chairs which swivel round. You've got a nice little lounge area here. Double sofa, which is quite nice. I'm pretty sure there'll be a table somewhere that you can put in the middle there. If we then spin round, you've got a nice little kitchen. Not too bad of workspace. I do like when they make use of a bit of height in the kitchen, because you know, you can then chop your onions and all this and that and then put them there, and then you can still do other stuff here. Now, you've got a full proper oven, so it's got the oven, grill and hob at the top. You've got 3 gas, 1 electric, and then you have got the microwave up here, which is a nice little touch. Plenty of storage all around the kitchen area. And then if we spin round, you have got a separate fridge freezer, and again, more storage up here. Now, moving to the back of the motorhome, you have got a separate bedroom, which can be shut off this way, and then you've got 2 beds, which is pretty cool. Now, they're not high up, so they're good if you don't want to be clambering up ladders or up steps. So they're nice and easy to get onto. You can just literally sit straight down onto them. And then that leads on to your end bathroom, which is pretty neat. So you have got like 3 rooms in this motorhome. Now, moving to the bathroom, it's a bathroom and a separate shower. And again, the shower is a fair size shower. I am a chunky monkey, and I'm in here with plenty of room. You have got storage above the toilet, which is, and there's the table I said there would be. I knew there'd be one somewhere, but yeah, you have got storage there, so you can put various bits and bobs away in there. That looks like a heated towel rail or a radiator. That's brilliant, because yeah, that is a radiator of some sort. I think this is a really cool layout. Your toilet's here, but you've got loads of room. You know, you're not short of room. And then you come back through and you can just close it off, and that's it. You're in your bedroom. Got a wardrobe each side of the bed, and then you've got cupboards above each bed as well. And then we just go straight back through to the lounge and the kitchen, which I think is really good. Now, I often say you've got to think about your layouts, because if you're away for a long-term travel, 2 weeks away or anything like that, and one of you's ill, can the rest of you use the motorhome? Even if you're traveling in a couple, can you use the motorhome to care for the other person, make them dinner, do whatever you need to do for the day without disturbing them? Now in this you really can, because if person A is ill, they can stay in there, close the door, they can be sleeping and recovering and all that good stuff. I say good stuff, they're ill. Why is that good stuff? But you can then be in here cooking, making them a nice chicken soup to make them feel better, and then once you've done that, you can then be on the sofa chilling out whilst they're down there. They've got full access to the bathroom and toilet, and their bedroom is all down there, while you're here having your normal day, not being ill. I think this is a great motorhome for £38,000. You are getting quite a lot for your money, and it's only got 33,000 miles on the clock. You've got storage under the beds as well. On the passenger side bed, you have got external access to it. You have got a pretty good amount of space under the bed, so you could put your camping chairs and things like that, and then maybe a barbecue and a few outside bits and bobs. Now this is a Sunlight T68. It's a 2018 with only 42,000 miles on the clock, and it comes in at £42,995. Now I've had a little look around this already, and I think it's fantastic. Now my original motorhome had an overcab bed, but it had a lounge at the back, but it had no external storage. Now this is about 7.5 meters long, just under, but for what you get, it packs a real punch, and for the price I think it is an absolute steal. Being German built, it means it's winterized and pretty good quality. I love a German built motorhome. Let's jump in and have a little look around. So you have got swivel captain seats, and you've got a nice little dinette area here with a one-seater sofa just there. Now if we continue through, you've got the kitchen here, nice little 3-burner hob there, you've got your sink here, you have got an oven down here, nice amount of storage up here. You have got a fridge freezer, which is brilliant. You have got a little bit of storage up here, which is pretty cool, and then we move further back. Now this is where things get really cool. You've got a huge bed. Now this can come out and it can make into 2 singles with a little infill at the top, so you don't have to have this in, which I can show you right now. You can take this one out, and then this can slide all the way up like this, all the way, and then you've got steps to get up to the 2 singles, which is fantastic. I mean, they're nice sized beds, plus when you got that out, it is huge. You've got lots of storage at the back, you've got some shelving around the edges, as you can see there, and a window either side. We close the door off. We've now got total privacy from the living area down this end. Pretty good size shower. It's got the wooden floor insert in there at the moment, so you can take that out, and then you've got a nice wet floor. Now you've also got the separate toilet, which I think is a great one. You've got your sink, you've got a few little bits of storage in there, but I just love the way you've completely separated. Obviously these beds are raised up, which means you've got a garage, which we'll get to, because I think it is fantastic. I am loving this motorhome, I really am. But you have got some extra storage here as well, so you've got nice amount of storage just under your bed, and then you've got a garage on the outside. But it doesn't stop there. If I spin you around, you'll see the other feature you've got is a drop down double up here. Look at this. Now I don't think I've got it all the way down, but you can get the idea. I mean, that is a lovely sized bed with lots of light either end. You've still got the light straight above you, and you've got this nice big window at the front. You have got privacy curtains, so you can cocoon yourself in, but I think you have got a massive amount of motorhome for the money here, and for the size. It's not that long in comparison to some of the bigger motorhomes. I mean, mine's 8.5 meters, and it hasn't got the drop down. It's just got my double bed at the back. The lounge can make up into a bed. I've changed that now so it can't, but I think this is a fantastic amount of motorhome for the money. The only one downside to this is when this bed is down, you can't use the lounge, and you can't exit the motorhome unless you duck under. You've got to, you've got to go under there. But that is the only downside that I'm seeing right now. The more I'm looking around this motorhome, the more I'm selling it to myself, and I don't even need one. I've got a motorhome and I love mine. I've just found like panels in the floor that you put, they're just storage panels. It's brilliant. I'm going to show you the garage. Now, they are parked quite close together, so I can't open this fully, but you will be able to see how big this is. Look at the size of this door. I think this represents how big this garage is. I am sitting down, and then there's my hand on my head, and I'm still not to the roof. It's a hand and a half to the roof. Look, look. If you didn't have all the fishing gear like I've got, you could quite easily have a pair of bikes, camping chairs, your barbecue, you name it, it can all go in here quite easily. Now, I know what some of you are probably already thinking. Yes, you will have to take into consideration your payload and how much the motorhome weighs. I think it's fair to say I quite like that motorhome. I just thought it was great. Great layout and great value for money. Now, what do you think? Am I right? Has the COVID bubble popped? Are prices leveling out? Are they coming down? Or am I wrong? I'd love to know your thoughts. Drop it in the comments below. Another brand which is quite unique, and this one is no different, is the Euramobil. Now, this is a 2019 Activa 650 LB. Now, this is 47,995 with only 31,000 miles on the clock. But this one is great for a family. You've got a beautiful big bed up there, nice windows either side, so very light. You've got a nice dinette here for easily 4 people. The big selling point of this one is the bunk beds. How good are they? 3 bunk beds. Now, they can fold up, so you have then space in the garage, but you've got 3 bunk beds and a double. That's brilliant, right? You have got a nice shower and bathroom, and then you've got a massive wardrobe cupboard here, right next to your fridge, freezer and your oven. It's pretty substantial fridge, and this is a double floor, so I'm assuming these are going to be storage. Oh, there's your tanks, which means they're all nice and internal, which is winterized. Now, this one, look at the storage on that. The amount of Pepsis I could get under there is unreal. Now, if I'm being brutally honest, I would say there isn't much kitchen space. You've got your 3 burner here, and you've got your sink here. You've got quite a lot of storage for food and stuff in the kitchen. And yeah, you've got big amount of space here, but there isn't much counter space to be cooking loads of, or preparing loads of food. I'm just being honest and, looking at the pros and cons of these, but I quite like that you've got the cab up front, you can get through, no problem. You've got your ready-made bed up there, you don't have to make anything. It's literally just push it straight out the way, and in and out is no problem. But the beautiful thing is, then you've got 3 beds at the back for all the kids or the grandkids, and they've got their own space and own area. Now, I did say you do have a garage. You can fold the beds up in there and then use some of that as storage space. And because of the double floor, you have got a huge amount of storage accessible from this garage. Now, let me get my phone and show you. But look at that. Just look at how much space there is under here, and this is just under the first bunk. You've not even lifted that one up yet. If you didn't actually need all 3 bunks, you could fold this one up, and then you have got a real decent amount of storage. Next up is this 2021 Bailey Autograph 794i. Now, it's only got 23,000 miles and comes in at £57,995. Let's have a look, shall we? Some of these have got such low mileage, they really have. I love this lounge. You've got your captain chairs here, and you've got just a nice amount of space in the living room. Travelling seats there, which is great, and you've got a nice little sofa here. It's just a nice open layout that you can just entertain. Have a nice table here with a nice cheese platter for everyone to have whilst supping Pepsi. I'm so posh, aren't I? That's not what you're thinking, is it? Not at all. Now moving further down, you've got a nice kitchen area. You have got a 3-burner, 1 electric hob. You've got the microwave, oven, grill, and if I spin round here, you have got the fridge, freezer, separate fridge and freezer. And I believe this will be the toilet shower. Again, we are getting treated on these showers. They are, I don't know if it's just me getting smaller, I don't know about that, or the showers are getting bigger. These aren't small showers. The door's shut, as I was getting rid of my light. But again, a nice size shower. Continuing further back to the rest of the motorhome where the bedroom is, and we have got an island bed. Oh yes. I don't think I've ever actually stayed in a motorhome with an island bed, but they are pretty cool because you've got access either side. Now, one thing I will say with island beds, you have to be careful because they fold up. So when you see them at the showrooms and the dealers and this that, and the other, they look like they've got so much room here because they're folded up at the front. You can see right here where the crease is, so this can fold up and then push. That's deceiving when you see them like all made up and dressed up, because it's like, oh, we've got bags of space. But then when you actually put the bed flat, it comes straight forward. So now you can see me here. It's not terrible at all. I can still get through. There's no problems. But I will say it is a squeeze. It is a squeeze. That's not to put me off, but it's just fact, you know. If it was me just living in it, I'd probably just launch myself forward or go this way, because you've got the door here, because this can be separated off into just the bedroom area. But that is just one thing to look out for. If you are looking at an island bed, make sure they lay it flat, pull it forward, and then you see how much space you've got here. Let's lift this up, which is very light to lift up, I might say. The gas struts are working the finest there. You've got a lovely nice sized table there, and you could put some bits and bobs, you know, on top of that, like your coats or something like that if you wanted to. But you have got all these, you have got these drawers. Again, they're massive drawers, which is great. You have got a nice bit of storage on this side of the bed. Now you have got some garage space as well on the back of the motorhome, which again you can put barbecue stuff, you know, your camping chairs, all your outside stuff, all in there, and bits and bobs that you carry whilst being on the road. Next up is this Swift Escape 694, coming in at 64995 with only 12,000 miles on the clock. Let's have a look, shall we? Now, before I even jump in, I think, I mean, I might be wrong, but this could be like a baby version of Beth and Ricky's motorhome. I say baby version because theirs is a lot longer. That's what she said. Now, I like this lovely lounge. You've got 2 massive sofas either side. You've got your captain's chairs, and you've got a big table which folds out even bigger for when you're entertaining. You've got loads of storage above the lounge either side, which is great. And then you have got the kitchen area with 3-burner hob, 1 electric, and you've got your gas, and you've got your oven grill. You have got a microwave above it, and again, more storage all around the kitchen area. There's an extra worktop pull out here because there isn't much space for worktop in the kitchen. So yeah, that is always welcome. Definitely welcome. Now you have got a fridge here, which is a fridge freezer, and then we go through to the toilet and shower, which is in the centre of this motorhome. Lots of space around. Very nice size shower. Coming through to the bedroom, you've got a nice island bed. Looks quite appealing, to be fair. Looks really soft and comfy, and it is nice and soft and squidgy. Now you've got lots and lots of storage up here with cupboards. So if you just lift the mattress, you have got some storage just under the bed, and I think you've got some storage on the outside too. Now, one thing I would say with this is the door is quite close to the bed is quite close to the door, but again, that's with an island bed because it is forward, and it makes maximum space. Now, the beauty of this is you can section your areas off. So if you want to just, you know, use the bedroom and lock that off, you can. Someone can still use the toilet and shower with the bedroom partitioned off. If you don't want to use any of that and you're, you know, doing whatever, you're getting ready for a night on the town, you can just close this door and then they can be getting ready whilst they're in the bedroom doing whatever they're doing, and you can still be in here entertaining, having hors d'oeuvres whilst cooking a few other bits and bobs. Pretty nice layout. Like I say, it is like Beth and Ricky's, but a baby version. I do like this lounge because there's just a lot of space. I love a lounge to be able to entertain people. People can come over, they can all sit in. I don't know. Some people like that, some people don't. What do you like? Do you want a big lounge? What is your main focus in a motorhome? Is it the lounge, the garage, the kitchen? What is it? Let me know. Right, let's go and have a little look at that garage. You have got quite a lot of space. You probably could get some folding bikes in there. Maybe they'd have to be on their side slightly, but you would be able to get some scooters, some electric scooters in there. Your chairs, your table and chairs for outside, your barbecue. Up next is this 2022 Adria Supreme 670 coming in at £72,995 with just 35,000 miles on the clock. Now, I have always quite liked Adrias. They're very well built and they are just a quality motorhome. Let's jump in and have a little look around. Oh, now this is stylish. Captain's chairs at the front, lots and lots of storage. I like that they're not wood colour. They're nice and pale. I think that adds a nice modern look and feel to it. And you've got some nice leather interior. This is good. I'm liking this. Right, we spin round and we've got the kitchen area, which has got a 3-burner at the back. Nice little square sink. You've got your oven grill. You've got lots of storage above and below the kitchen. We have got a Thetford fridge freezer on the other side, which is nice. Plenty of space in there. And again, we have got lots of storage above. We have got a lovely big shower. This is what I mean by quality motorhomes. I love that there's the two drain holes either end. So if you was parked slightly off on one side, the water isn't just going to sit in a puddle here, because you've got one here and you've got one here, so it will always drain either side. That I really like. And then this side will be your separate toilet. This partitions off, so you're now free to roam around this area, and then you're completely, you know, separate from the rest of the motorhome. Coming into the bedroom, you have got twin beds, which then make up into a big double. Now, like the bathroom, you can shut that off. You can do the same with the bedroom. So you have got 3 separate rooms, which again is great. You have got aircon as well. Now that is a nice addition. We've been having some hot weather lately. May it continue. And that is not a bad little addition. Now, there is one more thing that this motorhome's got, and that is a pull-down bed in the ceiling. Well, I say pull-down, it's electric. How good is this? Now, I haven't got it all the way down because, well, we don't need it all the way down. But look at that. So you've got a full-size double bed at the front, then you've got the twins at the back, which make into a massive bed. This is just, and it's electric. I love a little gadget. You know me. This is really nice. A real nice addition. Again, one downside is it does then take the lounge, but you're probably not going to be using it all the time. It depends on how you travel and who you're traveling with. Right, I just know this is going to have a big boy garage. It's got to, right? It's got to. Love it. You've got all the lashing points, so you could probably put a motorbike in here or a little scooter or some sort. Definitely bikes. There's so much room in here, there really is. Now, we have seen some cracking motorhomes so far, from £15,000 all the way up to £73,000, but I think we can go bigger. Now, would you look at this? This is a 2010 Concorde Liner 840L. Now, it comes in at £99,995, and it's only got 70,000 miles on the clock. Before we jump in, just look where it comes to me. I mean, I'm 5'10", and yeah. This is just mad. Look, I can walk under the mirror. I mean, the window. I am just eye level with the window. This is gonna be fun. Right, there's 3 steps in, because there is a big double floor underneath, there is so much room for activities. Now we have got massive captain chairs at the front. It is just so spacious, it really is. You've got one sofa here and then you've got another sofa here. But the space, honestly, it is insane. It really, I mean, you've got your TV at the front. Look at this. The video will not do it justice. I mean, I'm holding my arms out like a scarecrow, like I'm trying to show you how big it is. I don't know, can I actually touch tip to tip? Let me go to the door. Right, I can't. So, as you see me there, I'm not touching there. I am not touching there. It's quite a large motorhome. If we come out of the lounge, we spin round to the kitchen, which the worktop is just so chunky. It is nice. Now you've got a three hob burner. You've got your oven and grill. You've got extraction fan. You've got loads and loads of storage. Let me show you this. For when you're entertaining, you have the glass cabinet, the wine glasses, the champagne flutes. Now I don't know about you, but I think Pepsi would taste great in a champagne flute, don't you? They are actually glass. They're not just like a clear plastic. They're glass. Oh, it's brilliant. Now that, yeah, I could definitely see myself, you know, I am a sophisticated guy after all. I could see myself drinking a Pepsi out of those. Now if we continue through, you have got the fridge, freezer and more storage above. Seen these before, and some people would put like a microwave oven up there or air fryer. Be a good place for one. Come through into the bathroom area, which, look at this shower. We have seen some quite spacious showers on this video already, but this hands down beats them all. Look at the size of this. There's just so much space in here. It's like a household size shower. It really is. You have got a porcelain toilet with the heated towel rail. I mean, look at that. Now spinning round, you've got your sink, which my kitchen sink isn't as big as that. This is just, I love it. You've got storage underneath. You've got a really big wardrobe, and then drawers underneath for all your clothing. And now we get to the bedroom area, which is this. Look at it. It's like an island bed, but not an island bed. It's fixed in place. You can't get around the sides, but you've got plenty of storage and room around the bed. Honestly, this bedroom is just huge. It really is. You can close these areas off to make them completely separate. Oh, you've got a full-size mirror. Look, there's two of me. That is the biggest mirror I've seen in a motorhome. Hands down, that is amazing. You can then also close this end off if you want to be able to use the toilet and the bathroom and the shower and everything whilst people are in the living room. So it's really, it's swanky, isn't it? It really is. Now these are full air suspension seats, which you get in like the trucks. So you've got all the different controls. There are so many controls. You can have them a million different ways and more. They can ride hard or they can ride soft. They can bounce. They can move they're so comfortable. They really are. Now this is a left-hand drive, and it has got beyond bells and whistles. It really has. It's a beast. It really is a beast. Now, I know I'm going to get the question, so I'm going to answer it right now. Daz, would you have one of these? Is this your next one? Is this the upgrade? You're going to get a Concorde? And honestly, I can see the appeal. I really can, because there is so much space. I mean, look, I'm on the sofa and I'm stretching out and I'm nowhere near the next sofa. You know, if you want space and you want luxury, then, you know, Concorde and the like are your route to go. They really are. If you want this much space, then this is what they're for. For the way I live and the way I travel and what I do, which I think is the main point I want to drive home here, you have to get a motorhome or a camper van that suits the way you live and travel and what you do when you're there. Let me explain. If you're just going away a couple of weekends a year, then this would be overkill. If you're, you know, going away and you're doing massive trips and you've got a big family and you've got kids and this, that and the other, and you want to be able to have space, or you're going to have a lot of friends over, then this would, you know, it could suit you. If you're wanting to do wild camping like I do, and I live full time and I'm here, there and everywhere, then this would be impractical for me because I wouldn't be able to park this down. Could you imagine me trying to park this down a side street? I know a lot of you are going to jump in the comments going, go on, Daz, take it out, do some wild camping. I mean, it'd be a funny video for you lot. It'd be stressful as anything for me. But, I mean, maybe. What I'm trying to say is, you know, you need a motorhome or a camper van that's going to suit the way you travel and the way you're going to intend to use it. If you want to be wild camping and off grid, then you'd want something appropriate. If you want to be on a nice site and you're going to be, you know, using it to its full function of, you know, hosting and having lots of space and you and the family and friends and everything, then yeah, it's, you know, you'd want something bigger. Is it cool? Yes. Is it massive? Definitely. Is it my next motorhome? No. Now, a few facts about this motorhome. This has a 3-litre engine and it is heavy. It isn't a 3.5 ton. It weighs 7.2 tons. So you are going to need a special license. I mean, this is a weapon to drive. So it's going to be beautiful to drive. Now, I drove Nigel Mansell's Concorde before. I have got a video on the channel when I took that to Chatsworth House. Me and Mevy took it out for a day and that was quite a funny day out. So if you do want to see that, I will put a link up here and in the description below. And that was even bigger. I think that was 11 ton. This is the baby version. But yeah, you are going to need a special license. It is 7.2 ton, but it is only a 3-berth. Now, sleepover style, you're going to get loads of people in here, right? Can you imagine the dinner party you can have in here though? Right, we've had a look at the inside. Let's have a look at the garage, shall we? This garage is going to be insane. This is massive. Just look at the size of this. Now that is a normal hookup cable rolled up on a reel. Look at the size of that in this. It's lost. I love all the checker plate. Honestly, if space is your need, then this has it for days. You could get a quad bike in here. You can get a couple of bikes in here. Not a problem. And when I say bikes, I mean bicycles, electric bikes, or motorbikes. Not a problem. Now you can faintly see behind here is all the electrics, all housed away. I mean, not taking any of your actual space away from you because they're all just there. You've still got this entire garage to use for all your toys. You know, can you imagine the amount of... I would have a smoker. I would have a proper smoker in one of these, and then I'd pull up to places and I'd be like, right, let's do it. This is gonna be a good weekend. Now, we have seen a ton of different layouts and that is key. I really do think that. I know price is a massive factor in people's decisions. It was in mine, but you do have to consider how you're going to use it, where you're going to use it and what time of year, because it will play a massive role in how much fun and enjoyment you get out of your motorhome. That being said, if you are looking for a motorhome or a camper van, I definitely recommend you pop into a dealer and have a rummage around like I've been doing today. It is thirsty work, so if you are swinging past Nottingham, definitely pop into Oaktree, have a little look around, and once you've worn yourself out looking around the motorhomes and camper vans, head on into the office, grab a cup of tea and a cheeky little biscuit. Now, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.